common questions asked by traders is how much stock do you hold? I don't tend to overstock at all because I tend to buy what stock I need for when I need it. So just to show you how I put my stock, what I do with it, I've got 3 boxes. These are 20 by 28 centimetres big, and so each one contains different cards. This one's got a selection of the 5 by 5 cards. I don't have massive multiples of any one card in particular, but I tend to try and have a nice variety in there. That's ready to go straight to a coffee and cards. Open up the lid, ready for a good rummage. Another box in here, I got the DC cards, the very large pop-up cards. So I tend to have a selection of those, and then the L cards, I call them, this sort of size. And again, just a small selection of those, not huge, as you can see. There's not tons in there. And when I put them up at a coffee and cards, I tend to stand them up this way, side by side, so they show it. So the whole lot. I've only got one hand, so I can only do it like that. And then I put the DC cards, I stand them all up at the back, and that's all I do to display those. And then in this one, I've got the 5 by 7 cards. So again, another selection of those, all varied. And when I display those, I stand them up this way in the box, ready for showing at a coffee and cards. I then got 2 boxes this size, and in this box here, I acquired a Perspex 6 by 6 container, which has got all my 6 by 6 cards in, and that fits really nicely into that box. And also in that box, I've got a few packs of thank you notes and just the plain notes. So again, I don't have every single one of the range, just what I consider to be popular. I have a few packs of the Happy Families. I have the post-it notes. I have 2 of each of those because they're lovely, they sell very well. And I have a selection of the jotter pads because again, they sell really well. So I've probably got about, I don't know, 7, 8 of those. They're always very popular. So that all fits really nicely into this bag. Oh, I'll talk about laminating and price tag soon, but there's a little price tag there ready for when it's in use. So moving on to the other box. In here goes all the other bits and pieces I fancy selling. So at the moment I've got the little puppies jotter sticky notes, and then I've got these notelets because they do sell. I do sell them quite well. I've got some freeze cards, just a few of those, 3 or 4. The tablecloths, some sticker cards. As you can see, I've got a bit of the old twine. I've got some bunting. Trying to do this in one hand, not succeeding. And basically at the bottom is the wrap, the gift wrap and tag. So I have quite a selection of that. I don't know, there must be 25 sheets of assorted designs, but you could have 10, you could have 50, it's up to you. And also what fits in there are the organiser pads, which I know are at the very bottom of the box. There's 2 of those, 1 of each design, on those 3. So there we go. And that basically, they all stack on top of each other. I just pop the lid on like this. And just pretend that the lid's on those 2, and I carry those like that into the car, and the other 3 boxes, it's just 2 boxes, sorry, on top, and that's it. That's what I take to a coffee and cards. It's easy to unpack, it's waterproof, it's easy to refill, and also to display, so it really shortens what I need to take with me. Okay.